we've had a lot of impeachments, more than other countries pala. Expert na tayo sa impeachment, kumbaga. Ang na-realize natin, or at least ng ating mga senador, is that impeachment is not where you should not open boxes or envelopes kasi nagagalit ang taong
Yes.
bayan. Both sides nagagalit. Ito yung punto na the public will already, regardless of politics, the public is really interested. Ano ba talaga nangyari?
Okay.
Pakita niyo sa amin. Ano ba talaga
So
nangyari?
hindi, kumbaga, if we're advising the defense, this is not the moment to hide or to be um, to be
An
very
asshole.
technical. Nagiging mabait na nga ako sa ano eh.
Well, nagba-backfire kasi yan eh. Like yung
Yeah.
kay ERAP. I mean, you can win legal battles in court and that's fine because wala namang nanonood. But sa impeachment, nanalo ka on these small battles and then nag-build up with that envelope na wala naman palang laman. Can you imagine that? Pati yung kay Chief Justice Corona, ganun din naman. Panalo si Chief Justice Corona on the legal battles during the trial, if you can recall.
Yeah.
Kept on winning. But eventually, parang na-shape yung narrative against him. Completely, di ba? So, kailangan i-calibrate yan. Kailangan i-calibrate.
May leaning towards na kailangan abogado yung presiding officer ng impeachment court. Kaya may pinag-uusapan na baka si Cheese Escudero. To ang sinasabi ko, wala namang prerequisite na kailangan abogado ang maging presiding officer, no? Pero kung meron ng ganitong pre-trial preparation, document, so malinaw kung ano yung magiging direksyon ng bawat hearing eh. So the more na we can make a case na pwedeng si Senwin na rin ang presiding officer as a Senate President kasi malinaw yung guidelines, malinaw kung ano yung hihimayin during the trial. Ano sa palagay mo, kailangan ba talagang abogado or may advantage ang pagiging abogado as a presiding officer nitong impeachment?
Well, to be fair, meron naman talaga. Largely because of the way the Senate rules are actually crafted. The rules of the Senate for impeachment cases, Rule 4 and Rule 6, makes the presiding officer the officer who will rule on admissibility, objections to procedure, the construction of these rules, as well as evidentiary rulings. Siya yung unang mag-decide yan. So, may utility kung abogado kasi kumbaga hindi each time merong kailangang i-resolve, lilingon siya tapos magtatanong dun sa kanyang ano. But having said that, there's nothing that requires na dapat abogado. Kasi to be honest, yung facility na ganito, while advantageous, is not really something that cannot be learned. Okay? Pwede naman yan ituro, na may mga boot camps naman for that. And then if in any event, ang secondary recourse dyan ng presiding officer, which even Chief Justice Davide used to do when he was the presiding officer in ERAP's case, was he would refer it to the body for further discussion and then they would vote. Pero minsan yung mga simple objections kasi si Chief Justice na mismo nagro-rule or minsan si JPE. May ano lang, may utility na kung abogado. But I also have to say that iba kasi yung presence ng former Chief Justice na si Davide and also si
Yeah.
JPE. Mahirap. So kailangan din talaga magaling na abogado and I think more important, integrity kasi. Yung tipong
Yes.
makikinig yung taong bayan and naniniwala sila na yung presiding officer mo fair. Right?
Correct.
So,
Can we ask
let's not get too much in love with what the rules actually require the presiding officer to do when we forget that every tribunal is actually founded on the requirement of integrity, impartiality. Kasi kung wala yun, kahit ikaw pa yung bar top notcher pero wala namang naniniwalang fair ka, mahirap maging presiding officer.
Correct. Kaya, at saka actually, halimbawa, well, si JPE, maraming nagdududa sa kanya, but no one doubts his skill as a lawyer. At
Yeah, and he was largely fair when he presided.
Diba?
So, he
Yeah.
was equally harsh both sides. So,
Oo.
wala kang masabi. Wala kang
Yeah.
masabi.
Ngayon, ang lumulutang, si Cheese Escudero. And given the track record of Cheese Escudero, recent lang recent, yung recent pa lang. Ang dami ng tumaas ang kilay when he was Senate President, the way he handled yung first round ng impeachment trial, and now
Ah,
being floated. Pero kasi may isa pa namang abogado, si Senator Kiko Pangilinan, although si Senator Kiko was never practiced ata yung litigation, diba? So, anong tingin mo doon?
well, the unfortunate reality is that, of course, the public has already taken stock of how Senator Escudero would actually act as a presiding officer. So, nandyan na yan. Mahirap na burahin sa pag-iisip ng publiko kung ano yung nakita nila last year. So, if you're
Yeah.
going to start a trial, and it's an impeachment trial, and yung presiding officer mo carries that heavy a burden na already alam na ng publiko, parang magsisimula pa lang, kailangan ng patunayan pa ng tribunal na fair kami. So why do it that way kung meron ka namang alternatives? It doesn't have to be a lawyer or maybe another lawyer para lang hindi ma-burden yung tribunal. Ang hirap kasi pag ang starting point ng tribunal may nakita na ng publiko kung ano yung ano. Not that he is biased but more of what he has done just the past year. Nandiyan na
Yeah.
yan sa consciousness ng public eh. So mahirapan yung tribunal. Yun lang.
Imbis na makapag-focus na dun sa presentation and move forward with the impeachment, challenge pa yung pag-build ng credibility na itong lahat ng proseso
Yeah.
na to we're being objective, diba? May
Every
duda agad
Yeah, pag hindi kasi hindi mo makuha ng tribunal 'yan. Kahit sa arbitration, importante yung pagpili ng mga arbitrators eh. So pag hindi nakuha ng tribunal kasi 'yan or they lost it because mali nga yung choices of arbitrator or presiding officer, it becomes a struggle. And you don't want an impeachment proceeding to start that way. Na parang struggle. Kasi he has to rule for both sides to be fair.
Oo.
But ngayon, each time he does it, it's gonna carry a lot of
Yeah.
so ang hirap. So parang kumbaga kung as an institutional believer, titingnan mo, baka mas maganda start from zero ang kunin natin.
Ito nga may tanong si Don. Sabi niya, paano kung mag-volunteer, maging presiding officer si Alan o si Rodante? Pinag-usapan pa lang natin si Cheese. Kapag bumaba ka pa sa level ni Alan or ni Marcoleta, gutter level na yun. Diba? Wala nang maniniwala sa impeachment trial mo.
Yeah, medyo kasi parang si Senator Cayetano, ang burden niya, he wreaked so much institutional damage in 28 days.
Yeah.
So it's like 28 days later the movie. Tapos si Senator Marcoleta unfortunately tends to lose his temper. Nung the last time he spoke, parang he accused all of the media as bayaran. So parang you cannot have presiding officer who keeps on losing his temper. Mahirap din yon. Hirap din yon.
Oo, giging comedy na yun. Hindi na.
Yung point about my advantage pag being a lawyer, meron talaga kasi kung asshole nga yung mga lawyers, they'll just throw out technicalities, di ba? Kahit objection eh. Di ba?
Yeah.
Sabihin lang, calls for speculation, argumentative. If you're not familiar with those terms, magtatanong ka every time. Hindi naman siya ganun kalaking
Oh,
concept.
but if the person who will preside is not a lawyer, dapat naman
Training siya.
bootcamp quickly, yung mga basic na diba?
I'm sure, I mean, let's not forget, every legislator, not just senators, before they assume office, they actually go through a boot camp. And they are supported by an entire staff of lawyers whenever they work. So, whether it's a congressman or a senator, let's say like Lito Lapid, they're actually quite familiar with the legal norms already. Ang tatagal na lang senator. Napansin nyo,
Maliban kay Robin Padilla.
well, I mean, he's also supported by a lawyer. Nakikita ko din naman. I mean, I believe that everyone will benefit from that kind of advice. I'll cite as a good example Senator Tito Soto. It's not a lawyer, right? But his mastery of the Senate parliamentary rules is, sa feeling ko nga, parang halos ang hirap tapatan ng current other senators. Kasi ilang beses niyang napanalo yung side nila just by mastering rules. And he's not a lawyer. Right? So, ano yan hindi naman, kahit abogado ko and gusto kong i-gatekeep yung pagiging abogado or pagiging presiding officer sa amin, I have to acknowledge the fact na ang primary requirement is really the impartiality,
Mm.
the integrity in
May,
the eyes of the public. Yun mas importante yun.
Oo.
may nagtatanong dito if we can ask the Chief Justice to step in instead.
Not allowed under the rules kasi parang even under the revised rules, it has to be a senator. Dati kasi talagang the Senate president. But I see that they revised the rules. I don't know when, but they have to elect another senator as the presiding officer. So it can't be the Chief Justice.
Unless they amend the rules.
Again,
Oh.
just wala namang nagsasabing hindi pwede. Remember, the impeachment court by itself is supreme within its jurisdiction. If they decide to choose, that might be a good idea. Now, I don't know if the Chief Justice will agree because he is also busy, but
Pa-retire na yun eh.
he can retire from the Supreme Court and then preside over the impeachment.
At saka ang dami pa nilang hinahabol ng mga
Oo,
cases
ng
before
cases.
them, diba?
But
At
these rules kasi
magre-retire na
are
nga
released
siya.
by the Senate.